been talk for some time of a film that you did, and I heard you were making it, and then I never saw it, and it was The Three Sisters, Chekhov's The Three Sisters.
Yeah.
And people all over were saying, where is it?
Yeah.
What have you done with it?
I haven't done anything with it, and I'm afraid nobody else has either. I'm very anxious for it to be shown in America. I think myself, though I say it as shouldn't, I suppose, I think it's good work. I directed it, I directed the play, and it is my company that's in it, my company being the National Theatre of this country. And I like it so much because it's not particularly a stellar property for anybody. It's not a vehicle for anybody. It's a vehicle for the company. Mm-hmm. Most of Chekhov's work was a vehicle for the Moscow Arts Company. I mean, he made their first successes ever with the Seagull. And all of his plays were enormous successes with them. And nowadays, Chekhov has come into a new being, I think, a new life. He suits the times very well. It's rather the same sort of direction in which Italian films have gone, if you see what I mean. It's not a very good comparison, but it's something as a guide. But it's I think, the most beautiful play of the lot. And I think our company is marvelous in it. And I hope that everybody can see it, because it represents our work as well as anything could, I think, because it's a company offering. Now, the company I run is called the National Theatre. Yeah. And we have been together for 10 years. And we have managed to get at last, after years and years and years of effort, and I've been on the building committees of this theatre since 1945, and at last on the South Bank, on the downstream side of the South Bank, just east of Waterloo Bridge, is this magnificent building going up, which is a great monument to the faith that some people in England have in the value of the theatre as a medium. I think it's terribly important. I think that it is the initial glamorizer of thought, is the theatre. I think that through the art of the theatre can be told without too much disguise, without too much directness either, the secrets by its antipathies and sympathies, the secrets and the knowledge of the human heart. And I think that makes the art as important as the doctor or the psychologist or even the minister. I think it's vitally important that the world knows itself, and I think the theatre is one of the most immediate means of expression towards that end. And I advise everybody to have a national theatre. I think the fact that we've got this beautiful thing going up in London is going to be a great pride to Londoners. I think eventually, when they get to know it, it'll be a pride to the nation. I think there should be one in every state in the Union, in the United States. And there, if we have one in London, they already have one in Birmingham, they have one in Coventry, they have one all over the place in England. Now, somebody's going to get jealous if they haven't got one, so they're going to build one. Now, the point is this. It's of civic interest because a theatre is, to my mind, the outward and visible sign of an inward and probable culture. And I think that's important for every country to have. And as I say, they are springing up in England. I think they should spring up all over the States. I think that people come to Europe, when they come to Europe from the States, largely to see the theatre, because there isn't, sadly, anything like enough in the United States. Anything like the need for it is not met by, I think, by half. Although there are some marvelous companies in the United States.
Certainly also is room for a film directed by and with you appearing in it called The Three Sisters.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm sure it will be. I think it would be seen. Being director of the National Theatre, though, you must have to do a lot of paperwork and meet with a certain number of committees and all, and I thought that as a relief from that lack of release of your performing abilities, it would be nice of me tonight to ask you if for just a moment you would act for us simply by reading something or reciting something or something.
Well, I think I can do without drying up. There's one sonnet of Shakespeare which is very much my favorite, and it goes, "Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediment. Love is not love which alters where it alteration finds, nor bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the guide to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved.
Thank you for doing it. We'll be right back after this message from our local stations.